What's up guys, welcome back to another video. It's Alex over here in the Let's Ride Garage, and right here I have my brother's Fuji One bike that I made a video a while back, and ever since I made that video, I think I published it with maybe the same day that I recorded it. I have not done anything to this bike, and that's what I'm gonna try to do today. So the reason I got this bike is because he told me that disc brakes were rubbing, and when I got it home I showed you that the cables, the hoses were like not cut to size, and the handlebar is weird and very long stem facing down. So I'm gonna be making a few of those fixed right now. So this is what I got. So again, the cables are wrapped around, they're not cut to size, not the cables, the hoses for the brakes. If I have the ferrules, I'm gonna go ahead and cut them up to size and put them up correctly, because right now they're being held over here by a zip tie, so that's not good. The handlebar, this is can be up and down, and it's currently leaning down, and it's a little bit way too long. And I'm gonna be replacing the stem and the handlebar with this, I think this was a Wake handlebar 780 and a JG bike stem. This is a 35 millimeter, but it's a 31.8, and the center to center is a 35. And for now, I'm gonna try to do this. There's no reason for me to show you the whole process because it's very, very simple. And I'm gonna show you once I have this completed. Let me show you how I'm gonna, let me pause and come back with you real quick. Well, since I have this out, I wonder if these are seal bearings. Let's check on that. Nope, they are not seal bearings, and you can tell right there. By the way, seems like they might need a little bit of grease, so might as well. Very dry. Now this is supposed to come through the other side. You know what? It might actually be long enough that we don't need to cut it. It was just routed wrongly, as well as this one. Yeah, with this handlebar, I don't think we're gonna need to cut anything. These are a little longer handlebars, and I'm glad we're not gonna have to do that. So that's good news. So shifter first. All right, that's gonna look a whole lot better. That we don't have to cut those hoses. That is awesome news right there. So now let's go ahead and take care of the brakes. So now with the longer handlebar, I didn't have to cut any of these hoses or anything like that. So that's great news. That way I don't have to worry about bleeding or anything on the brake lines. They're Tektro Suriga, something like that. And it's a 3x9 setup anyway, but I'm really happy that I don't have to cut all that, and it's not wrapped around the top tube and down tube anymore. It's gonna look a whole lot better. All we gotta do is take care of the main thing that he had the concern about, which was those brakes. And if I can fry these things back together, I will put in an end cap over here, or maybe just cut it a little bit and put an end cap right here, and that will be it with this bike. Let's get those brakes set up. Now the rear was rubbing a little bit, but that's just moving this real quick. I don't think it should be that much of a problem. All right, rear is done. Let's do the same thing with the front, but you don't have to watch me. But this one is a lot worse. Look how fast this thing stops. And also I'm gonna reroute this through the inside because it's currently routed outside. Preferences, I always route them in the inside. Let me go ahead and do that real quick and should be almost done. And much better, much better. All we gotta do now is put the grips back on, set up, torque the stem to specs. And one more thing, I don't have to show you all that because that's really simple to do, but one more thing for this thing to be done. One more thing. There's one. There's two. Now you might be asking, what about the torque disc? Yeah, I will take care of that some other time. Right now, I don't see any point because later on I have extra forks. I'm gonna put in an air fork in this thing. It's a cheap one. Might do a 1x and I will take care of the torque disc at that time. But for now, this thing is completed. So I know it's been a long time since I actually started working on this bike, but it's now ready to go. I'm gonna take it to my brother this weekend because he's gonna have a trip and I'm actually gonna let him borrow my painted Axum for his wife because they're gonna go on a trip to somewhere and they're gonna be using the bike. So he kinda told me, hey, are you done with my bike? Because I'm gonna need it. So here it is. Hope you like it. And later on we'll take care of the tires, the 1x and the fork. And other than that, I hope that you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Other than that, subscribe. And I guess I'll see you in the trails. Let's ride. Goodbye.